welcome to Research Business Daily Report, where today we're going to pay attention to Ford Motor Company's new Research and Innovation Center, and then we will take time to speak to one of the research industry's newer and heavily talked about research agencies. RBDR is sponsored today and this week by Socratic Technologies, whose proprietary tools and methodologies tackle marketing complexities so that you can make more confident business decisions. The Ford Motor Company is opening its new Research and Innovation Center in Palo Alto, California. And by late this year, 125 researchers, engineers, and scientists are going to be working there. Now, the location on top of sexy new ideas like a Nest thermostat in the car so that you can control your home temperature as you leave and come back to it, and self-driving vehicles, as well as focusing on sensor kits to gather information from bicyclists and urban transportation so that Ford can think about new ideas moving forward. There's also the real central focus on customer experience and big data. Moving on, chances are that if you're a new research agency, you're going to hang your head on a new or enhanced technology, and yet everyone will agree that this, like every other industry, is truly a people business. So today we've decided to spend some time with Mizzouri, a research agency which opened its doors about a year ago, but has already made enough of a splash with an impressive list of clients that it has also become a finalist for the Nashville Business Journal's 2015 Best in Business Awards in the 1 to 25 employee category. And by the way, the winners will be announced in March. We conversed with Mizzouri CMO Ali Perry, who carefully explained to us the simplicity of Mizzouri's business model. It brings together a handful of expert, dedicated, detail-aware, and connected senior researchers who take the straightest path possible on every client project, thereby removing maximum waste of time and resources, and Ali claims leading to better research. What separates what Mizzouri is doing and offering clients from what everybody else has been, including the organizations you used to work for?
Yeah, which includes TNS and Ipsos. I mean, it's the business model. What we're doing from a research perspective is not fundamentally different. I would argue it's probably better in many ways, but the business model itself is what makes what we're doing so much different, or so different from what our competitors are doing.
And what is the business model that's so unique?
Well, it's logistics based. So it's very much based on getting from point A to point B in the most efficient way possible for our clients. So when, if you've been to the website, you'll know we talk a lot about disintermediation and the idea of taking anything out of the process that does not add value. So we go direct to sources. We don't have step changes and pass-offs in between. We go direct to sample providers, for example, direct to platform providers. We don't have to go to organizations within Mizzouri who will then go out and so on to get...
And that removes cost and time from the equation?
It removes cost, it removes time, but importantly, it also removes opportunities for mistakes to happen. So if we've gone from 10 steps to achieve something to 1 or 2, the chances of anything falling apart on the way is greatly diminished. So we're able to provide, in most cases, better research, not just faster and less expensive research. We're extraordinarily transparent, so it's not something that we're making up and hoping people will believe. In fact, the name Mizzouri is predicated on the show me state, because it is hard to believe. Most people think that you can't have all 3 legs of the stool.
I've never heard anybody say they could.
Yeah, pick 2, and we just, as Generation Fluxers, we just steadfastly refused to believe that was the case. So we built a better mousetrap. A lot of, a point I might make, Bob, is that a lot of what drives our speed is not necessarily technology. It's the fact that we have such senior people on our team that they can do in 10 minutes what a junior person would need 10 days or 10 weeks to do. It's as much a mindset as anything. We've got people on our team with 25 years in the business. We've got people, with Kim Dedeker, a prime example, with 35 years of experience in the business. But we all have been steadfast pursuers of staying current, understanding how the status quo can be broken, how to do things better. You can always do everything better. We've all been trying to figure out this puzzle of better, faster, cheaper, if you will, for a very, very long time. I think what's really fantastic is that the four of us now with Kim on board bring a specialized set of skill sets. So between the four of us and all those four pie pieces, we're able to bring to bear onto the company some pretty specialized expertise that makes what we offer even better, whether that's in financial transparency and project pricing transparency, whether it's in marketing and strategy and planning, whether it's in people development or in research development. We've covered all of those bases. So we're doing a lot more for our clients than just research. That's for sure.
Can you give me some ideas of some of the ways you have applied technologies or other expertise that maybe had not been done before?
I think probably a great way of giving you an example would be marrying heat mapping with conjoint. So using some really visually based, gamified experiential survey work with really heavy duty programming in the background, so research engines in the background. So giving the respondents a terrific experience and getting information that we couldn't get before, but marrying it up with what traditionally for clients would have been the type of research they couldn't afford to do or didn't have the time to do.
But with the expertise you have on hand, I'm guessing you probably have to be premium priced.
We are not premium priced. Again, it comes down to if something in the chain doesn't add value to what we do, we eliminate it. So we're moving from point A to point B. We're not putting any extra steps in between. By the same token, we're only putting senior people on the work. So they're doing it much more quickly and better than a junior team, and it usually is a team in large organizations, would be able to do. We're going directly to suppliers, the same suppliers everybody else is going to for platforms, for survey platforms, and for sample, but nobody in that chain is marking it up. So that's not, these things aren't getting taxed as they move through the organization because we're going direct. So we're building it up front so that there are no hidden costs for clients and there is no lack of incentive on anybody's part in Mizzouri to do anything that's not in the best interest of the client. For example, our programming usually takes a number of hours versus a week or two. Our data processing, which would take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in other companies, we can do it in a matter of hours. So it's because we've got the right dedicated teams internal, we're not outsourcing that we're able to do it so much more quickly.
Okay, now you're Our thanks to Ali Perry for her time and input. And if you'd like to reach out to her and contact her, her email is ali.perry@Mizzouri, that is MIZZOURI.com. That is your Research Business Daily Report. We've been sponsored by Socratic Technologies, whose proprietary tools and methodologies tackle marketing complexities so that you can make more confident business decisions. Check out their website. It is sotech.com. This is a company that really does things extremely well and has so for 20 years. We hope you have a great research day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.